All right, what's up, my good people? It is your girl Mitch Gaming, and we're officially live tonight for the PUBG Mobile Sub-Saharan Clash. It is a group stages, and tonight we'll be closing, or rather starting another new week with Group D. And we have a very interesting list of teams participating tonight. And finally, the person who was asking about 03 Brothers, they're finally here with us, and we can see Spiky, Reckless, Paramole, and Maisa Mari all in the game and ready to compete. We have Zeus Sovereign in the game as well. There, it seems like one of their teammates has unfortunately been knocked and fasted already and taken back to lobby. We have NGX there, also another team that has lost a good number of players. We have Foul Play as well, one of their teammates standing, that is Tempest, and I'm sure he will be forced to get that revive without getting spotted. I don't know how we'll be doing that, but of course we wish him all the best, and may he make it to that recall center without anyone taking him out. Now, looking at that safe zone, it is basically lingering along the western side of Rondo, northwestern side. It looks like a safe place to be in, but knowing how Rondo works, most of the teams will not even be there, and they'll just come back later when everyone is done fighting and they've used all their recalls. Now they'll come back and decide to fight in that safe zone. So let's see what we're going to be expecting. If you're watching the live stream, which teams are you guys vouching for, and why are you vouching for these teams? Zeus Sovereign, their beautiful Kobe's been registered on their name. So let's go and see what's really happening there. A couple of casualties to their name, and Saint there, two of their teammates knocked and thirsted. That leaves only one man. How did I end up this side? Let's go where Saint is. That means of the team, they're waiting for that push, and we'll be going back to lobby as well. So Saint right now, they need to get that recall going before they can continue with the fight. You have Team MVP in the game. We have KN, we have Crazy Esports, we have Royal Academy as well in the game. So let's see how these teams are going to be performing. Are we expecting to get, you know, amazing clutches from Group D, or will Group D be the same as B and C? Or will we see something new coming from Group D? Now, we've not seen any team, rather any group playing as hot as Group A. But let's see. One Take Esports. Let's wait and see. How many minutes delay? It has a 3 minutes delay. So if you're worried about someone coming to stream snipe you, you do not have to worry about that. No one will stream snipe you. Why is my live lagging? Wait. Did I just see a small lag out of nowhere? Just give me a second. Give me a second. I'm yet to share the live. I don't know if the delay is enough for you. The delay should be more than enough, right? Just give me a second. Okay. So I'm back, and let's see what we'll be expecting here for Group D. Seeing that 03 brothers are, I think, about to lock in. One Take there has a fan in the comment section saying that One Take might just be that team that gives us, that chicken dinner for the first game of the night. So I'll be waiting to see if that's going to be the case or not. But it seems like Crazy Esports have a fight there where they have actually gotten their first knock on team MVP, and we'll be seeing the Lovka there trying to go in for that push, but he goes down. And MVP clips is very much low, unfortunately. The teammates were not that close. Mahiri finally pulling up there with the vehicle, and luckily there we can see Mahiri doing a drive-by and beautifully gets the last player, that is MVP clips, back to lobby. Now as they finish up that fight, we have team Zeus Sovereign. We can see one of their teammates, that is Rosemary, trying to get closer there. I think he wants to maybe get a third party ongoing here before his teammates can actually get closer. So probably we'll be seeing something happening there, but then it seems like his teammate Zeus Chukuluku is already taking on a fight there. This is Arman. It was Arman, right? Arman, they have been spotted some damage on his side. That immediately notifies Crazy Esports that there's a team very much close to them, that is Zeus Sovereign. And if they want to take on the player that actually tried to get some damage on his teammate, they could easily do that. But we have Rosemary there changing his location, and he doesn't want to be there just yet. He wants to move away from that fight. But as we all know, Crazy Esports, as their name suggests, they might just be the craziest team in this lobby. But let's see if that's going to be the case or not. One team already has been eliminated. We have NGX playing it quite safe. I guess they have to hold it there before anyone spots them. We have RIZZ Esports. They have Zeus over there in front of him. Master was waiting, but unfortunately the wait was not worth it. The teammates are not even that close, but they are aware that there's a team very much close to where they are, that is Zeus Sovereign, so they can easily gatekeep them and maybe get some eliminations on them as they try to make their way into that safe zone. For NGX there, exposing their location, and not a good plan, but I mean, if it works, let it work. 03 brothers, we have one of the teammates, that is Masai Mara. I think it's he wanted to call himself Masai Mara, but he's like, Anyway, we shall forgive you for writing Masai Mari. If Spikey did not tell you how to write that name, I beg, please change it, okay? We have S2K, they are also taking on a fight. We can see at least one of their teammates being knocked where they are, and I'm going to be going there just to see what's really happening there and what the teammates are going to be up to, because Eagle right now, he wants to go in for that save on his teammate. Saint very much aware of his location. Someone is there. Eagle, a grenade in his hand. If it's cooked well, it's going to be a Kobe, but the nade, it doesn't really connect just yet. There we have S2K Eagle waiting for Lot to get closer, and he does get the first one down. Immediately does an S2K, taking him back to lobby immediately, but unfortunately we have a player, that is Saint DXK. Watching the fight there, was able to spot the players there. SDK and the teammates get spotted. The damage is quite good. He's the last player standing, the only hope for the S2K team, and he needs to get moving before the players here decide to do a number on him. But the vehicle explosion will be taking the last player from S2K back to lobby. Now, these are things we tend to expect, and especially when it comes to Rondo, you're just trying to engage in that fight, but there's someone that is just a little bit sneaky from where you are, and they end up, third party new guys exposing you to some fights that maybe you did not plan to engage in. But if you're a good team, then you can easily survive anything. So far, 13 teams are still remaining, and not a single team has been able to give us an interesting clutch just yet. Most of the teams are taking their time there, but RIZZ Esports are finding their way where we have NGX, and they seem to have taken a number of players there back to lobby. The fight is still happening in front of us there. Haki Amoli goes in. He's getting cooked. I don't know if he's going to be able to survive that, because you can see the damage there from the Moli. He actually survives it, and the players there from NGX, the third parties, made it impossible for them to survive. But the players there, the third party, where are they? We have NWAAR, Camilo, he wants to get closer. His teammate Lad, they are going in for that push, and let's see what to expect there. Nestle K in his hand. Haki still holding the same window that had a Molly flying in, and we're getting some damage on him, but his teammate trying to go in for that push. Molly still going in. The nade was almost beautiful, and RIZZ Ragnar very much damage, and Haki will be going back to lobby that cooked compound. Now 11 teams still standing. The zone is getting smaller. We can see them finally closing in on each other. They want to engage a little bit more, but I'm not seeing what's really happening here. Let's see. Okay, so right now Zeus Sovereign, they're trying to make their way into that safe zone. 3-minute delay is good. Okay, Art. Okay, I see an Art fan. 11 Rodo for MVP. Rodo. Oh, Arab T, Rodo. Okay. I don't know about Arab T. I've not seen much of them there, but they have 2 eliminations. So we'll see if we'll get something happening there from Arab T when it comes to this fight. But then so far so good. Most of the teams have maintained their positions. One Take Esports, on the other hand, the teammate Saint there has been taken down, and there's a team right in front of them, and they're not really sure if they want to go in for that push or not. Noki has been spotted. The damage is there, but they're not really getting that knock just yet. His teammate, how do I say these names? His teammate trying to go in for that revive. Unfortunately, the revive will not be happening. That is Tanoki. Actually very much aware of the player from One Take Esports, and they're trying to gatekeep him so that he's not able to make it into that zone. But as you can see, what's really happening here is that the players from ES are very much gatekeeping, and One Take right now have to find their way into that safe zone. Let's see what NWAAR is up to. 2 of their teammates eliminated. The zone closed in right in front of them, and Koro decides, I'm not going to be going back to lobby without risking it to recall my teammates. And guess what? It's actually worth it. The recall will be happening there. The players from Iron, their teammates is knocked already. We have a team there closing in as well. There is KN doing some rotations where the safe zone is. Crazy Esports as well right in front of them. Mahiri has to be careful, and D changes his position immediately. He hears the vehicles getting closer to him there, but that is not even what is happening there. You can see KN, they want to go in for that push. They're getting closer to Crazy Esports, and now you have to remember, in Rondo you cannot just do open fights like this. But we have the player there trying to go in for that push. He knows Crazy Esports is there. Beautiful scouting, and he goes back, and now they're going to be making calls, but their teammate Pedro goes down, and now KN, 3 of their teammates remain standing. Shadow very much damaged. He needs to get closer. He needs to get the cover on his teammates as they try to make it in this compound. Oh, an interesting drive there. And he gets knocked while flying. Oh no, that was an amazing drive there from 99S. But yeah, these things happens. All right, Arab T, we have seen someone asking about Arab T. Yo, yeah. Arab T fan, you'll have to forgive me. Arab T has been eliminated even before we saw it. They have already been taken back to lobby. Quite unfortunate on that. But Ion there is still gatekeeping. They have NWAAR gatekeeping them as well. Royal Academy are playing it very safe there. They are not really in the mood to play a very aggressive game. They do not want to engage in any fights. Crazy Esports, a number of eliminations to their name, 8 to be exact. And Luka and his teammate are still looking for more. Sovereign, they have been spotted. 2 of their teammates down, and the players from Crazy Esports are not stopping just yet. We have a player getting closer. Rosemary is the last player standing. Rainbow, beautiful damage and cover from Lilovka, and they'll be surviving that fight from the players from Zeus Sovereign. They will not be going back to lobby just yet. Now 8 teams are standing. We have team 7, that is Royal Academy, making their rotations. They are trying to scout out the area, trying to be as safe as they can. But of course, if they're not safe, then who are we to tell them otherwise, other than to make it into that safe zone before anything actually happens. Saint getting closer to team 18 KN, and they want to deal a number. They want to apply the pressure. NWAAR eliminated and back to lobby. The zone is about to close in there. The teams are finally going to encounter each other. Team 11 also getting closer to 03 brothers. We have not seen much of 03, but it seems like now they do have a fight. Someone goes in there. Beautifully done by Masai Mari, and they'll be getting 2 players in SLK there from Iron, and they'll be bagging 3 eliminations from that fight. Now Masai Mari, do something about your name. It is Masai Mara. It's making my tongue very heavy trying to say Mari instead of Mara. Okay, so with that that fight done. 6 teams remain standing. 03 Esports been spotted there, beautifully damaged there by Smoker, and that means the players from Royal Academy, if you want, you can go in for that push, you can apply the pressure, but unfortunately for them, the zone is actually giving them the pressure that they're not looking for right now. They want to make it into that zone. They need to be careful about it. They have the high ground here, but once this zone closes in, they will no longer be safe to stay here. 03 Brothers are very much aware Royal Academy is on that eastern side of where they are. They know that if they want to, they can easily take on that fight, but for now it seems like 03 Brothers have an agenda, and that's gonna be getting easy eliminations and a chicken dinner. Kobe is about to be cooked there, and the player from ES is officially thirsted. Reckless looking for that last player right next to him. They're trying to get the pre-fires in the smoke and not really connecting any damage, but if you can look at Boy, the nades are getting damage on our brother here, but you have to get closer to 03 to do something, because right now they are very much aware of your location. Grenades, he's trying to cook up some Kobe's, they're not really connecting. 03 Esports Brothers are holding this compound, their life depends on it, and they'll be going back to their teammates. What they need to be careful about is Royal Academy, and Paramoli is getting closer there to Royal Academy. KN, unfortunately, as they try to make their way into the zone there, they are getting spotted. Crazy Esports as well there. They're in the middle of some teams. The damage is actually good. And mine, he needs to get a revive before anything actually happens. Royal Academy, they are gatekeeping everyone and anyone that tries to make it into the zone there. They know 03 Brothers is there. Crazy Esports are receiving the pressure as well, and they are not stopping just yet. Saint, in the middle of all these fights, grenades are coming towards them. And Royal Academy, what is your plan? Grenades there from 03 Brothers. The need are about to connect. If they're cooked well, we'll be seeing Royal Academy losing numbers. They're still trying to find their foot in here, and Aizen, very much aware, gets the first player down. That is Masai Mari, and now going in for that push. And rest of Kenny's, and they're trying to get the pre-fires. 03 Brothers, one of the teammates is also getting spotted. Beautifully done, and we'll be thirsting Masai Mari. Aizen still looking for more eliminations. Everything right now is going to be a very risky situation, but I don't know why he gave them their back. Spiky, Paramoli, what is your plan? 3 teams standing. Crazy Esports are still in the game. Arman has been taken down. The teammate Brainy Boy, he does a drive-by and gets one of the players from Royal Academy, but unfortunately the cover from Rug will be beautiful. Now 03 Brothers, Spiky and his teammate Paramoli, last player standing. Spiky, he tries to cook something there. The name is beautiful. It's gonna be a Kobe from Spiky, and Aizen is getting damaged by the zone there. Spiky spotting him. Spiky wants to get closer. He can really do this if it takes time, and Spiky unfortunately will be fumbling that one because Royal Academy had a player that had done a very interesting off angle that actually cost the players from 03 Brothers. Well, that's gonna be it for game 1. There we have Royal Academy giving us a chicken dinner, and not only a chicken dinner, they have 9 eliminations to back that up. Second place you have 03 Brothers with 7 eliminations. Third place you have Crazy Esports with a total of 14 eliminations. Fourth you have Saints with a total of how many? What is this? 8. Yeah. 5 you have KN2. 6 you have ES4. 7 you have Iron with 6. 8 you have NWAAR4. 9 you have Zeus with 11. 10 you have One Take 2. 11 you have RT with 4. 12 you have RIZZ with 4. 13 you have NGX1, 14 you have S2K3, 15 you have Play 1, 16 MVP 1, and good a lot for this game with a total of 6 elimination is Zeus Chukuluku, best companion to rescue Zeus Wheezy, and then finisher with the final elimination Royal Academy player, and that's gonna be Lirad. Lirad, the what? GG's. Well, that is it, guys, for game number 1. Of course, we'll be taking a very quick break. As usual, game 2 is probably about to begin. So let's hop on into that room and get straight into the game. BRB. We're officially back, and it is game 2 therefore Group D, and we are in Erangel, a very nice map to be in. I will always be an advocate for Erangel. I am very happy that we never play Livik in any tournament, because what is that map? Anyway, Crazy Esports seem to be having an early fight where they are, and have already gotten at least one player knocked from Zeus Sovereign. That means Zeus actually landed next to a crazy player. That's gonna be Arman, who started going for that push. Wheezy waiting with that shotgun. Beautiful damage there. He actually gets Arman. When did Arman get in the compound? Hacker ya jama. Beautifully done there from Crazy player, that is Arman, getting that elimination. And for NGX on this side here, we have them losing a player, that is Shakur. It seems like they landed next to a team that is S2K, and we have Eagle, Kira, Singo, and Scovy. Very much close to where we have the players from NGX. Unity Blast have been very much aware that there's someone beneath him, and of course they have actually been spotted. One player there goes down, and that's gonna be Narcos, and immediately they see that. We'll be seeing them trying to go in for that push. Unity Blast, what happened? He almost got that knock, but unfortunately again the knock did not go as from there. We have NGX 777, and we'll be going back to lobby as well. And S2K will be getting a very early start in the game there with 4 eliminations in the bag, but for NGX it will be unfortunate to see them going back to lobby at that early in the game. Let me see this. I need to put your chats where I can see them, so that I can talk to you guys, right? I want to talk to you. I want to talk. I want to make noise. I want to say something. I'm about to tell you something. Wait. I'm about to tell you something, okay? Okay, all good, all locked in. Let's get to it. I can see your charts clearly now. So if you have anything to tell me, I mean anything, tell me in the comment section. I see Jahad. I forgot I had that sticker for Baka. Win membership there, win membership. Thank you. That was back in the day when I used to be very much obsessed in putting a lot of things on my YouTube live stream. When I'm live, playing, not casting. So I used to have members using those things, those stickers. My favorite. That should be a sellout. I'm an anime lover anyway. One Take and 03 brothers, we have them very much close to each other in Lipovka. Yesterday Lipovka was actually a fun place to be in. We had 2 teams that kept on landing together in both Erangel and in Miramar. They somehow ended up landing together, and I think this time around maybe 03 brothers and One Take will be following each other when it comes to tournaments and Lipovka. So we'll be seeing if that's going to be the case. So imagine if 03 One Take, what was the other? Oh my days, I can't remember the names of the other teams that were landing here yesterday, but we had a very interesting player. Oh my days, he was playing alone and he got a clutch here in Lipovka. Bao, he was called Bao, yes, Bao, but I don't remember the team exactly. So yesterday he was really doing a good job. So imagine if those teams they all qualify and they meet in a semi-finale and they're all landing in Lipovka. Yeah, it will be the next Pochinki, and guess what? I'll be there to watch it live as it happens. But of course, we have only one team has been eliminated, that is NGX. Every other team is still surviving. If you're there in the live stream, do not be worried about asking me a question, okay? I'll answer if need me. And if you're watching and you have not registered for PMNC, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for exactly? $22,000 on the line. That is all you need to register. Not even, but that's all the motivation you need, man. All the motivation. Yo, I wish I was playing though. I'd probably come for the money. If money is not motivating you, then I don't know what's motivating you in this esports scene, man. The motivation is money. Okay, passion and money. Always remember that part. You're playing to better your life, right? You're not going to the office, right? You're seated playing, right? to get money, right? So your motivation is money, right? I hope when I say right, you say right as well, where you're seated, watching either on the TV or your phone. But so far, nothing is really happening just yet. Most of the teams are playing it slow there. KN making a very slow rotation towards the safe zone. You have S2K as well, very far out in that blue zone. They should probably just start moving towards the zone, right? They should stop playing this far out and, you know, just go into that safe zone and stay there. Unfortunately for you, my friend, I cannot show Group A because this is Group D. You guys have to watch all the groups and watch all the teams playing, right? No complaining, right? Today you'll have to say right with me and you'll have to comment right in the comment section. So someone wants to watch RFT. Seems like actually, what? How did no way. They were then standing together there. We have Ninja trying to go in for that push, a DBS in his hand, and Mahiri of course comes in and takes him down. A last player standing, and that's gonna be RFT. Dodo gets a knock there on Nilovka, taking him back to lobby immediately. Now RFT, you have a fan there in the comment section who's been shouting your name. He cannot sleep without thinking about you guys, so you better make his dreams come to reality. You better make him feel good about himself. So for now, the team that is RFT, they have lost a couple of players here. Crazy Esports are getting their revives. They've only lost Lilovka. The teammate Mahiri there will be getting revives. Armani is finally standing, and Mahiri trying to heal up, and Brainy Boy is good with his HP. So now Rodo immediately takes on his vehicle and switches his position. Good call there. Doesn't really matter if you've lost your teammates. If you can find a way of surviving and just avoiding fights for now, then go ahead and do that. 03 brothers, luckily for them, One Take Esports has changed their location. How is everyone playing SSA already with this M416? Come on, guys. Where are you getting money from? I thought you were playing because of the money. Anyway, I mean, this life now. No balance. But with that zone closing in there, we have teams that are trying to make their way into the zone. There is 2K finally have decided to go into the safe zone. KN and not very far away from where they are. They might actually clash if they decide to go towards the same direction. But for KN, they're making a very wide rotation into that safe zone. Royal Academy gave us a chicken dinner for the first game. And of course, seeing that they're still maintaining the same strategy where they're playing it a little bit safe and coming in later to engage, I think they will be looking for another chicken dinner. With that, you have a team that is Iron. Already one of the teammates there has been spotted, knocked and thirsted immediately. I cannot spectate Iron. What happened there? It seems like Iron lost a number of players, and One Take Esports is also taking on a fight. Where is One Take? Because somehow this Sovereign have been able to encounter them, and one of the teammates has been knocked and thirsted. Now Rosemary avoiding the fight. They're going away as fast as he can, just like RFT Rodo player. And of course, with that zone coming to a close again, most of the teams are forced to make rotations again and find the best compounds to be holding. If the fight ends in Yasnaya Poliana and you have poor earphones for $1, I don't know what I'm gonna tell you. Mantelio for MVP, we'll see. So MVP right now, we have RIZZ Esports. They are getting closer. We might just be seeing some fight happening there. And we have Clips watching them as they make their rotations. And no sprays just yet. He's playing it safely and doesn't want to expose his location. But Wicha, he will be spotted. Clips, they're trying to get some damage. They don't really connect just yet. RIZZ Esports will not be stopping just yet. Zeus Rosemary has to be very careful right now, because RIZZ Esports made their way to Yesnaya. And they're very much close to him there. Gets the sprays there. Fast player down. Ragnar will be going down on his spray. Rosemary looking for another opportunity to get another knock. But I mean, my friend, you just better solo. So if you can go away from this fight, then do it. If you can run away, just run. But if you can clutch, yesterday Bao made us change our perspective on the players participating in SSA. I told you everyone is practicing for PMNC, and if it means I'm going to be camping and finding my way to that chicken dinner, then I will do exactly that. So let's see what the teams here are going to be up to. RIZZ playing it safe there. Iron also playing it a little bit easy. They have RFT Rodo holding a compound. I'm not going to be exposing your location. I'm very sorry about that, RFT Rodo. And I'll just let you camp for now. So the zone is about to close in. 15 teams are still locked in. So let's wait and see. let's all wait and see what's next. But so far, most of the teams are playing it safe and avoiding fights if they can. Totally okay, totally alright. One Take Esports made their way into a compound. They're a little bit safe for now. I don't think anyone will be engaging where they are as they hold it down there. We have Crazy Esports also trying to go into that safe zone. FOWL playing the game there. Unfortunately, Rosemary, he did not run away, did not listen to Mitch, and he will be going back to lobby to join his teammates. But as you can see now, most of the teams are making their rotations into the zone. For KN, I think that's the only team that has thought about staying here. I think they're moving with that zone. They're making rotations as the zone moves, so do they. And of course, it's going to be paying off once in a while if the zone is not damaging and the next compound you're trying to occupy is safe. S2K, hello Shucks, how you doing? KN making their way into the zone. Royal Academy, I told you about this strategy. They're playing it a little bit safe. They're playing it a little bit safe, and it will be a very interesting day for them if they're able to get another chicken dinner for us tonight. Arab T, I don't know what happened there. Arab T was standing next to Crazy Esports, and no one engaged. That's when you realize. That's what in Kenya we say, I'm a panicky. That guy panicked, man. I don't know. Arab T, what happened? What's happening? Yeah, your fan Naruto-kun is about to cry now. You're making Naruto-kun very sad. Again, we have to wait. Group D is another Group B and C. Actually, even Group A was like this, guys. I don't know why everyone is saying Group A was harder. Group A was the same. Group A had nothing happening till the end of the game. That's when we'd see Group A coming in quite hot. But the only difference is that their fights are a little bit more intense, and you'd see them really applying pressure. Something I'm yet to see again in the other groups. But of course, I've seen that once the group stages end, the top 32 teams will finally clash. That means all the best teams will finally be together. Now, that is where... I'm telling you, that is where it's gonna be a crazy weekend for us. And you know what, we're gonna lock in. That's what it's called, lock in. We're gonna lock in here. Okay, hi Kylie. People from TikTok live, you're used to be playing, you're not used to me casting, so some of you are finding it weird. But we have S2K there, Sporting team, NWAAR, beautiful damage. Oh, actually the play was about to go down now. Chorus and Camilo, they're the last two players starting from their team. They want to make the rotation into that safe zone. And as you can see, another team is on their side. Their fight is actually taking place there. Iron, one of their teammates is already down there. Lux is trying to get closer. Skirl is holding it by the corner and he's waiting for KN to get closer, maybe get a knock. A beautiful cover from his teammate, confirming that elimination. As it falls into that building, KN a little bit distracted again. Lux just gets distracted. I don't know why he tried to focus with that fast. When he got the fast knock, he should have just retreated and waited a little bit longer there to try and get another knock happening. But of course his teammates called there, trying to do something, cooks up a grenade to confirm the elimination, but Shadow will be getting a Kobe and confirming his kill as well. Royal Academy, one of the teammates, Smoker, is down. That means there is a team very much close to them, their team MVP. They're not really going in for that push just yet, making their rotations into that zone. S2K also basically playing it safe as everyone else. NWAAR, on the other hand, we have seen them trying to dominate from time to time, but most of the time they either avoid that finished fight or they just go away and come back later. Now Crazy Esports, they have Brainy Boy. Oh, two players down there. Brainy Boy is trying to run away, but look at the damage on the vehicle. He's trying to drive away and the damage was beautiful, and DS will be third party, and Crazy Esports, they will be going back to lobby, leaving no one standing, and maybe the next game for them to recover from that fight. One Take Esports, they're also taking a fight where they are, and I'm going to be rushing there just to see what they're really up to. One Take, the teammate Newting is already down. Is this team? What's this name? Ekatike? Bro, what? But we have the teammate there trying to get some cover. 03 brothers, Masai Mari. Aye, 03 brothers, what is happening? Why is everyone fighting so reckless? And last player standing, that's going to be reckless. They are trying to go closer to that player from D5. Beautiful drive-by. Oh, and they will be happy about that because now 03 brothers, they have a teammate still surviving for a little while before the game comes to an end. That would be a very interesting thing for them to experience. I've seen that they almost lost this game, but luckily for them, Reckless was just there to make a change in their rookie mistake there, getting eliminated by just one man. Now with that zone about to close in, a team that is Royal Academy Smoker, very much aware of Team MVP. One Take Esports also very much close to where we have this fight that is about to brew, and they're not really in that mood of taking on any fight just yet. Royal Academy, on the other hand, we can see a rotation happening there from their teammates. S2K passing by, and they are very much low. The drive-by is lethal, and they'll be surviving that for a while. But unfortunately, Kira, I think he was knocked there by that zone while he was making his rotation. But his teammates, on the other hand, here are making a very interesting drive-by. They want to make it into the safe zone. They do not want to be exposed. But as you can see, Code is there waiting, sporting Royal Academy. He can see someone is actually knocked. Aizen, you're cooked. Your teammate wants to get a revive, but he was spotted as well, and they get another player down. The casualties of Royal Academy are increasing time by time, and that is only Smoker and the team Elreld. I don't know how to say that name, as the only player standing from their team. Their team MVP are very much aware. Beautiful third parties, and the damage is good. Smoker, he needs to get revived, and they need to make it to that zone as well. We end the 5th phase, going into the 6th phase. The damage from the zone right now will be a little bit high, but they have to focus on what comes next. Well, third parties can make you go crazy, eh? But of course, if you're comfortable and you are okay with pressure, then third parties should not really give you a hard time. S2K, they're supported by ES. I think ES has been staying here for a while. They've not been moving for a while now. They have been staying here, getting eliminations, third party, getting free elims along the way. So it's actually paying off where they are as of now. But of course, it's just a matter of time before a team decides to clash where they are. RIZZ Esports, Master and the teammates, they're also scoping out the open field, trying to get some eliminations to their name as well. Foul play on the other hand there, we have Manboy, we have 56 and Roman, who have to... Is it foul play? Why am I saying foul play? Is it foul play? They have to go into that zone. Let me check if it's foul play. Oh yeah, it's foul play. Oh, okay. Good to know. So that zone is about to close in. The teams are now finally closing in on each other, and the fights will finally take place. Most of the teams are not really comfortable taking on unexpected fights. They're making their rotations into that zone, and we'll have teams like foul play engaging against teams like MVP. Foul play, and Roman and his teammate will be going back to lobby. RIZZ Esports as well, trying to make their way into that safe zone. Team MVP, they're also giving Royal Academy a hard time, and one of their teammates is already down here. Smoker, I don't know if he's going to be surviving that just yet, but our team player Rodo, they are healing up using bandages, makes his way into the zone just by a small margin, and he fumbles that. He fumbled that rotation. MVP, on the other hand, they're receiving pressure from One Take Esports as the third party in the fight. They're trying to smoke up the area. They're trying to stay safe, but grenades from MVP. They will be getting RIZZ Harky down on his knees there. MVP player finally makes his way to his teammate, and they'll be able to get that revive as they continue the fight. But RIZZ Esports, they come in with a push where Ragnar trying to get closer. One of them gets up there, and beautifully done. Ragnar will be getting the last player down, and unfortunately for them, we have someone third party in the fight there. RIZZ Esports losing 3 of their players already down on their knees, and now it's going to be up to Master to try and get the revive without One Take Esports supporting them in this rotation. Finally, he makes it his way here, and he'll be able to get the revive before One Take Esports decides to third party. Again, Saint have been spotted by Royal Academy players. Spotted there. Oh, beautiful spray there from Smoker, but I believe someone is just a little bit better than Lord, going in for the rotation, going in for that push. Will be clashing, and Smoker goes in the vehicle beautifully up there. Lord, you're about to go down, down, and Smoker does it. He gets another player down, and Smoker, guess what? Oh, I thought he was disconnected, but he's back there getting that player eliminated as well. Saint Esports, another one goes in for that, which Smoker very much low. Surviving this will not be as easy as it looks. 3 teams remaining. RIZZ Esports are trying to make their rotation into that zone there. Harky, you have been exposed where you're stopping right now. We have Saint being able to spot you, and One Take Esports can see you as well. Harky unfortunately being taken back to lobby. One Take, a very beautiful compound there they've been holding for a while, and it actually paid off. They've gotten eliminations, they've gotten third party kills for them to steal, but right now Saint might just be their downfall if they are able to do a good job. But unfortunately for Saint, they seem to be getting a lot of casualties as they try to make their rotation into the zone. RIZZ Esports player Ragnar still standing. 3 teams are still in the game there. RIZZ Esports, Saint, and One Take. And One Take Newting is happy. I think One Take Newting has been in the live there, hoping that One Take gets a chicken dinner. But the third party there, that is RIZZ Ragnar, will be getting a knock and a thrust on One Take Esports. Now Saint, last player standing as well from RIZZ Esports, that is Ragnar, trying to cook up grenade on Saint. The nade almost made it, but the distance is a little bit too long there. Saint still holding it down there, doesn't really want to move just yet. Saint also trying to close it into the zone. They're cooking up grenades, looking for Kobe's, trying to smoke out Saint, but he's not getting smoked just yet. But Ragnar will be saving them the hassle, and they'll be getting the last player there from One Take back to lobby. Ragnar cooking up a grenade. Saint, you have to be careful, he's aware of your location, but unfortunately for you, Ragnar, another player from Saint can actually spot you, and they'll be taking him back to lobby as well. Game 2 officially done, and we have a new team giving us a chicken dinner, and that will be Saint Esports giving us a chicken dinner with a total of 7 eliminations. Second place you have RIZZ Esports, 9 eliminations. Yes. Third place you have One Take 3. Fourth you have Royal Academy 2. 5 you have S2K with 9. 6 you have MVP 6. 7 you have ES 4. 8 you have RBT 1. 9 you have FOWL 0. 10 you have 03 Brothers 2. 11 KN 3. 12 NWAAR 2. 13 Crazy Esports 5. 14 Iron 2. 15 Zeus Sovereign 0, and 16 Unity with 0. Going a lot with 5 eliminations you have RIZZ Ragnar. Best companion with 3 rescues RIZZ Master, and then finisher with the final elimination Saint Tezuka, I think. Well, that is it for game 3. Of course, right now we are taking a very quick break. Game 3 is about to begin, so let's join that room, and then we'll be right back after the break. BRB. welcome back to game number 3. Oh, I was freezing and I had to get myself, something for the warmth, just to come back and find people fighting in my mess at 700. Oh my good lord. Yo, let me see. I need a companion. Just give me a second. Okay. I don't know what's eating up my mess. Is it affecting the live as well? Oh crap. Oh my days. Can I put BRB and get some bundles? Let me just put BRB and use a different net, okay? I'll still be talking to you guys, but I'm doing something else on the side. Don't worry, Jahad, this time around my cat is not here to let me stay in this place without me knowing. This time around is me. Is it cold in Nigeria right now? Is it raining like Kenya? Because here it's raining, like serious rain. Okay, not serious rain. I'm doing direct translation from Swahili. I don't know how to say that in English. It's small drizzles. It's drizzling. No, I cannot buy internet. What? It says no internet. Really? Oh my Safaricom is refusing I buy bundles. Gosh, hey. I guess we'll have to do it as is. What? This is new. How is my live stable but my internet is not? I don't get it. Bro, I'm missing fights. Crazy Esports is destroying one take and I'm here lagging. Come on, man. Bro. Yo, I'm gonna smack somebody. Yalla, what? Bloody, this is annoying the F out of me. The fudge out of Meech. The fudge out of Meech. Let me do the Pubg and bundles and see. Bro, really? There's an error in the internet when I'm trying to buy bundles. I hope that the players are not getting affected with the same internet issue as me. I'm hoping it's fixed. What's the issue? Why is my phone unable to buy internet? I don't understand at all. But for some reason it's not working on my phone. Look what the hot body can do. Okay, let's see this. Yes, let's go. Okay, all good. On a serious note. Okay, seems like I'm back, and again I do apologize for being angry about my internet connection, but guess what, your girl is officially back. And like I said, we are in the third game of the night for Group D, and we already have some teams that have already been eliminated from the race, and they are chilling in lobby waiting for this game to come to an end. That is two teams. The 03 brothers and One Take Esports have already been taken back to lobby. Unfortunately for them, they will be watching the live now with everyone else just waiting for the games to come to an end. 03 brothers, I don't know what really happened there, but of course you can try catch up in the next two games and try get your points back up. RFT Sports, your fan is still waiting for you guys to do something amazing in the live stream, but you're not really doing it just yet. You're going to be giving him a very hard night today, but I think he can forgive you for today, because like we all know, group stages are going to be happening for two stages. That is the first phase ending today with Group D, and the second phase will start on Friday with Group A again all the way to Group D. Same cycle. Now here's the thing, so RFT Esports and other teams like 03 brothers, they have a lot of fans there watching and waiting to see how they perform. Of course, in the group stages might just be a little bit different compared to the semi-finale, where we're going to be having all the strong teams in the same lobbies. And now when we get to the finals, I think now that is when everything becomes a little bit tricky, because guess what, that is now all the best teams from the SSA clash coming together and battle it out to try and become the best of the best in SSA. And of course, since it's a training ground for PMNC, we might just be seeing a little bit more coming from some of the teams that we did not expect to play as they will in SSA. But RIZZ Sports, they are taking on a fight where they are NWAAR. They have lost two of their teammates. Now Koros, last player standing from the team, their shotgun in his hand, he wants to go in for that push. The pre-fires from RIZZ Sports are very much damaging, but as you can see, they're not really getting anything just yet. They're waiting, the shotgun, he goes down. Of course, you have people pushing you from left, center, everywhere but where you are, and the only thing that could happen there is just you going down on your knees and back to lobby. NWR side there, unfortunately for him, he'll be forced to play as a solo in this game for the RFT Esports. On the other hand, I'm still waiting to see what they can really do. Crazy Esports, I saw one of their teammates have been knocked by that zone, but finally they got the revive, and they will be taking on fights as the game continues. One of the teammates, I believe, is aware that there's someone right in front of them. RFT Esports have been spotted. Lilovka exposing their location, saying that there's someone here, and RFT Reckless will not Reckless, lessness, Arab T lessness. What is lessness, bro? Lessness. Can we please meet behind my room for a minute and let's talk? Because what is that name? Can we talk? Can you come to me and explain what's really happening? You cannot use your name. If your father or your mother decide to call you John, call yourself Arab T John. If they called you Joshua or Meshach or whichever name, just say Arab T Meshach. We'll be like, and Meshach will be and Meshach, and your mom will be like, oh, is that your name being called out like that? You know, but you don't want to be called out, you know. So anyway, MVP, they have one of their teammates, Portion, been knocked down. RIZZ Sports have been very much aware that MVPs are there and their teammate Portion is down. Someone else has been spotted as well. And I mean, Ragnar, what is that shake with your 4-scope? But of course, if that scope was stable, then he would have been able to get that knock on MVP player that is who was trying to go in for that push. I believe that is Adrian. Adrian. I just have to say MVP Adrian. Now look at his teammate. MVP Orge. 77K. Guys, I will not forgive you with these names. I cannot. Or if you like a character like Naruto, call yourself Naruto. If you like Sasuke, if you like what names do people like in anime? I don't know anime lovers. I cannot say all the names, but you're Luffy, you're Zoro, you're whatever, or you're watching a movie and you're John Wick. See, why didn't they call the character in that movie Lessness? Lessness, I need you today. Let's have a meeting. Let's have a meeting. Let's have a meeting, please. Now, today, we need to talk. All rooms are laggy. I'm not sure. I think we'll have to change the host. Maybe we see if it will affect anything. Because, that first quarter of the game, I've not done anything. I was literally looking for a solution for my internet the whole time. Oh, that's so bad. Saint Esports still around the game. They're probably just maintaining and looking for a better place to be at. So let's see. Jihad, I'll forgive you for your name. I can say it, so that's fine. I can say Jamal, that's fine. Naruto, Spiky, Mantelio. I can say those ones. New thing. What is new thing? How did I miss what? How did I miss what? What did I miss? I don't know, Captain, what you're talking about. What did I miss? I need to know. What did I miss? Please tell me there's something with them. It's either you're answering about lessness or I asked about something and I didn't know. But lessness. Everyone who knows lessness, tell them Mitch is calling him behind my room. Let's have a talk. Lessness is you, I'm telling. RIZZ ESPORTS, we have them taking on a fight where they are, and they have a couple of casualties from MVP. Oh, two of them. And that leaves only one man standing. That's gonna be Adrian, and his HP is very much low, and probably what he should do right now is try get the healing happening and then get to revive the teammate. But Adrian, for some reason, he's not moving, and he actually doesn't have enough utilities for this. And the teammate from RIZZ ESPORTS will be closing in, and they'll be taking the last player there from Team MVP back to lobby. Saint Esports as well, they're taking on a fight where they are, and we have a fight. And let's see what's really happening there. Who's taking on the casualties, who's taking who, and who's eliminating who. But right now, our Royal Academy Smoker has been knocked and fasted. The teammates are still making their rotations. They're into that safe zone. S2K, they seem to be having a fight as well where they are, and Iron will be going back to lobby on S2K's game. So far 11 teams are still standing. Naruto, why are you laughing at lessness? You know lessness thinks I'm joking. Tell lessness Mitch is looking for him alone. Lessness. Yeah, I shall forgive Mantelio. The MS is 220. Okay. After this game, let me see if I can get someone else to open. Okay. Wait. Okay, I've asked on it. I've reported the issue, guys. Now let's continue. So 11 teams remain standing. The zone is closing in. S2K, RT, Zeus Sovereign, we have ES, we have NGX, we have RIZZ Esports, Saint Esports, KN, Foul Play, Crazy Esports, and the Royal Academy team are still standing in the game. And of course, it's in military base, and we all know what happens in military base. If you know how to play military base, then this game is gonna be yours easily. But if you do not, then Habibi, you'll be joining lessness behind the room for a talk. Crazy Esports have been spotted by Saint. We have what? RT as well. They have been spotted. So Foul Play right now and Crazy Esports are in that same place. RIZZ Esports also taking on a fight where they are. So most of the teams right now are finally engaging in a fight. For the Zeus Sovereign team there, we can see them. Actually, we have RMT very much close to Zeus Sovereign. We have seen one of the teammates being knocked down. Saint, they have someone getting closer to them there, and that's going to be RIZZ Esports. But for RIZZ Esports, they have been spotted. The damage is good as they try to make their rotation into the zone. For Saint Esports, they're still playing it safe. Saint, for some reason, with how far they are, they're actually giving Crazy Esports a hard time holding that high ground. They're getting a lot of knocks where they are, and they're giving them a lot of pressure. They cannot revive. RMT player Lessness, he does get spotted, gets knocked and thirsted. Now NGX Shakur, we have RMT Rodo crushing in your compound, a shotgun in his hand, and of course he will be trying to get that push happening there. The convoy is there, and Shakur, busy hugging that crate, will be going back to lobby and joining the teammates as they watch the live stream. Now 9 teams remain standing. S2K, they are trying to make their rotations into the safe zone. Crazy Esports are still holding the same high ground. S2K are still scouting out the area, and Mahiri, he seems to have been spotted, and Crazy Esports has one of their teammates already taken down. Why can't I move? And Crazy Esports, they are one of their teammates already. Brainy Boy and Arman are the only players that remaining from their team. They need to do something about this right now. The location seems to be compromised because everyone can actually get a lot of damage on them, and of course with most of the teams, they're trying to make their way into the zone. There, RIZZ Esports, they will be stopped in their tracks as they do that. S2K, Saint Esports, they are right now very much that birdied. We can see S2K is sporting them. Crazy Brainy Boy is passing by there with a vehicle, and S2K is listing numbers. Brainy Boy with a good distraction, and we have him passing by there, getting eliminations and pressuring S2K there with the hovercraft, and he's having a good time there. Saint also does a drive-by, and they get the elimination with the vehicle. And honestly, right now, if you do not have a vehicle, what are you doing? Because you could be having fun like Crazy Esports there, enjoying the eliminations, getting to eliminate people that are already knocked using your vehicle. And Brainy Boy is doing a good job with that there. And Marnde unfortunately cannot join that trip there because he has to wait and see what help his teammate is actually going to be needing. RFT Esports there, we have them being a gate kept by Foul Play, and they cannot move from their location. Zeus Sovereign as well, Sporting RFT getting sprays towards them. S2K passing by, and you know me from Zeus Sovereign will be taking the last player from S2K back to lobby. Weezy trying to get some loot happening there, and Arman will be getting some damage. Weezy, Arman there gets spotted as well, and he gets damaged, and right now everyone is literally spraying anything and anyone that moves in their sight, and they'll be ensuring that they can get as many eliminations as possible. The zone is closing. As Zeus Sovereign there, they need to get moving. As Crazy player man will be getting 2 players down. They're trying to go and throw that push. Beautiful pre-fires, the left and the right, everything's going well. But Arman, if you fumble this, actually he doesn't. And Zeus Sovereign is there also to that bird. Nomi getting closer. The zone is closing in there, and Arman will be going down. Brain Boy is still moving around with the hovercraft, and he wants to engage in another fight. They're trying to enjoy. This guy's like, allow me to enjoy. And he's enjoying exactly what he needs. Now Foul Play has grenades. They've been cooked towards RT. They have been able to get the revive there. Rodo and the teammates finally surviving, as someone will be sleeping so well tonight because RT is finally dominating, and Crazy Brainy Boy is somehow dominating, being a solo already from the eliminations for his team. Their Foul Play losing to Crazy Esports player Brain Boy. Looking on the other side there, NK and the team that is Zeus Sovereign, they are getting to encounter each other, fighting, and they are pressuring each other. The zone is closing in there. Grenades are being cooked. They're looking for Kobe's, but they're not really getting any Kobe's just yet. Brain Boy, I think the name goes with the skills there. He's using all the IQ he has. I mean, every single cell in the brain right now. Overworking. Lessness, my teammate. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I need Lessness to come to me, Naruto, not you. Tell Lessness I'm looking for him. Tell him like that. No slander here. No slander. No slander. Ooh, nice Kobe. CZ Brainboy, they are trying to cook up grenades on RFT. Rodo, they are cooking up also a grenade. If it goes beautiful, it's gonna be a Kobe on Brainboy. And the nade actually goes in and gets some damage on him, but he's still standing. Just a little bit of some damage has been registered on him, but he's still holding the same corner, waiting on RFT to get closer and maybe do something about it. So let's wait and see what it will be happening here. RFT still trying to pick up a grenade there. Brainboy still has some grenades and counting. Might just be a Kobe. I want to see this on land because it's gonna do a good one on RFT, but the nade doesn't really connect just yet. The nade is still cooked there, still looking for something. KN taking on Zeus. The nades here not really doing what they need to do, and KN will be eliminating Zeus Sovereign, taking them back to lobby. Brainboy still holding it down there. They're waiting patiently. Rodo wants to go in for that push. Brainboy sees him. He gets Rodo down. Beautifully done there. Another one tries going for that push. A DPS in his hand. And the pre-fire there from RFT. Mantelio will be connecting, and it'll be taking him back to lobby. Okay, and they're closing on them there. They want to go in for that push on RFT. Ninja are very much aware on Rock's location. He's not really engaging because he knows if he exposes the location, that will be it there. I mean, Mantelio trying to get cover on his teammate. They're all missing their shots. No one is getting the other. And one of the teammates, Ninja, there has already been taken down. Now Mantelio does have to do something here. He said he's going to be the MVP, but the MVP title is a lot more there. But Mantelio beautifully done there, trying to save the teammates, trying to give them time to do something, but unfortunately the both of them were knocked down, and Mantelio could not really do much but just try and get some cover. So congratulations to you, KN. Winner Chicken Dinner. 8 eliminations to their name. Second place RFT with 2 eliminations. Third you have Crazy with 11. Fourth you have Zeus with 7. 5 you have Foul Play 1. 6 you have Saint with 6. 7 you have S2K with 5. 8 you have RIZZ with a 10. 9 you have Royal Academy 0. 10 you have NGX 0. 11 ES 0. 12 Iron 0. 13 MVP 0. 14 NWAAR 3. 15 03 0, and then 16 one take with 0 as well. Going a lot for this game, we have Crazy Arman, 5 eliminations, best companion and 2 rescues. We have RFT Rodo, and then finisher with the final elimination, K and Rock. Well, that is it for game number 30. We have 2 more games to go in Miramar, and then we can call it a night. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break. All right, and we're back, and it is going to be game 4 of the night. Someone deleted your what? Let me fix this. Sorry, you might hear a lot of. All right, and we're back. It is the 4th game of the night, and we're still watching Group B. D. Masai Mari. Masai Mari. Waiting to happen. Waiting to happen. Eh? Why is he wearing like this? He's lucky his name is Masai Mari. I'll forgive him for that. But still, I think he wanted to write Masai Mara, but ended up writing Masai Mari, right? Okay, wait. I hope their mess is different now. We have a different hosting. So let me know what the mess is after this game, okay? Let me know what the mess is after this game. So far, we have not yet again seen a team dominating in Group D. They have been playing it safe and slow, which, if I'm being honest, I don't blame anyone in the group stages because the game is getting intense by the minute, and if it means playing it safe just to survive, then play it safe. No one will ask you know what I'm saying? Puerto Paraíso, we have a team that is KN, and right next to them there they have NGX Shakur. I think he's alone. In Los Leones, we have S2K, we have Saint Esports, and we have NWAAR as well. Picado, we have Foul Play. In Hacienda del Patron, RIZZ Esports, and right next to them they have Iron. Very much close to them. My mic could go off because of me lying there. Okay, let's continue doing our scouts. So in La Cobreria, we have a Real Academy, and right next to them there we have ES. Let me just see where this is. I want to say the name in full. ES. What? I think S Esports renamed. They renamed. I don't think their name is S Esports. They renamed, if I'm not wrong. Alright, so the zone is actually shifting, and we are not yet seeing any fights happening. 16 teams still standing, and no one has been exposed to any fight. But when you look at One Take Esports, where they are, they have RIZZ Esports very much close to them. And RIZZ Esports is not in the mood for any fights. But if they encounter someone with a good spray, you better put your head back in. which almost cost the team there. Could have been knocked just by exposing himself there, trying to get some damage there on one take. That would have been a very unfortunate scene there for NGX Shakur. Seems like he has been spotted and taken back to lobby already. El Azhar, we have one team there, that is team MVP, and right where they are we have RT Esports in that same place. So for RT, I've been told not to say much about you listeners. I apologize, but come, let's talk. I can give you the name Mitch. RT Mitch. Just has a nice edge to it. I like it. So RT Ninja and the teammate Mantelio, he said he's gonna be MVP, and I like it when a player is confident in their play and they know they can actually do a number if they put their head to it. And I think we'll see a lot of RT in that semi-finals and finals games. Let me see. I'm trying to see if anyone will complain about MS. I cannot see any complaints. I see someone saying MS is 88 right now. I think that's okay, right? Okay, so far we have not yet seen any fights. The 15 teams are still standing. S2K making their rotations. Saint Esports are rotating as well. NWAAR, they're also making their way into that safe zone. There we have Koro and the teammates. I'm pretty sure they're now thinking about that safe zone. And if you have not gotten enough utilities, then you're probably cooking you and your teammate with having not well planned for this. Okay. MVP clips, we have MVP clips, or Potion and Adrian. They are also taking their time, and no fights happening where they are. Zeus of Rain has a very interesting player here. Nomi, we have seen him getting a couple of limbs for the team. I'm looking forward to see how he will be performing more as the game progresses. RIZZ Esports, we have RIZZ Ragnar, Witcher, Latch. Ooh, they seem someone has actually spotted them. All right, finally we have some fight there. One Take Esports decided to engage, and Ethan will be knocked there by Master, and you know what that calls for. And we might just be seeing a push there. Ethan immediately taken back to lobby. Now One Take Esports, they should have taken their time. They should not have forced that fight. They should have taken their time. So One Take Esports, what's this name? Take Ekitike. I'll just let it slide. So now RIZZ Sports is finally going in for that push down. Murife and the teammates. We have a Molly there being thrown towards the Clutch, who's actually cooking up a grenade as well. And if that nade is reached, we will see Murife getting off their Clutch. Unfortunately, fortunately, his teammate Witcher will be able to give him some cover. One Take kites there, and Newting are the last two players standing. A beautiful shotgun again. Witcher gets another player down. I don't think Murife communicated and said there is someone on that high ground. I don't think if he had done that, his teammate would have been exposed to that damage from Witcher. Now he wants to go in for that push. Newting watching it is that Clutch is very much low. If you go to that for that push there, you can easily get him down there. But the shotgun from RIZZ Esports, Clutch, did they just RIZZ us? That was beautiful. That's a nice one. Now 03 brothers there want to engage in that fight as well. They want to do a third party, a reckless race, and Masai Mari Also going in for that push against RIZZ Esports. They're very much aware of that fight that actually happened there. But when you look at this side for Zeus, we have Naomi going in for that push, and we have Adrian. He wants to go in, but unfortunately for him, Zeus Sovereign, they have the cover from each other's sides, and they can easily cover each other as they engage in a fight. They, unfortunately for Clips, I don't know what his plan was, but that plan just made him go back to lobby and give the team Zeus Sovereign easy kills. Arab T, do something. Someone here in the comment section. Naruto, are you there? It's time for your team to cook us now. We have Arab T, they are getting closer. Rosemary are very much damaged. We have Leslie waiting for that push, and he gets a fast player down, and this Sovereign player will be going back to lobby, and that leaves Arab T feeling confident with that push there. They finally got into a push that did make sense there. One player that is from Zeus Sovereign will be knocked and thirsted immediately. Now Zeus players, they are avoiding that fight, are going away. Chukuluku and the teammates, they're making a run for it, and they'll be maybe later engaging in that fight. Saint Esports are still playing it safe there. We have seen KN taking on a fight, and it seems like they have been able to wipe out Iron, taking them back to lobby immediately. Arab T are still taking on a fight there. Unfortunately, Rodo is already down. The teammates are trying to go closer and get the cover on their knock teammate. Wheezy is down on his knees there. Last player standing, Chukuluku. He can easily be eliminated, and actually Rodo could be revived if they give Chukuluku enough pressurelessness. He goes in for that push, and actually, if he had just the shotgun, I don't know, shotgun actually goes nice, and he goes down there. Lessness will be going on his knees, but beautiful cover from one of the Arab T players, and he's getting some good cover on Lessness so that he's not able to get thirsted. Chukuluku finally getting his HP back up there. Mantelio watching this as it happens, and we have Chukuluku smoking up the area looking for an opportunity to get a second knock, and Mantelio still applies pressure. I love it when I see it this way. The pressure has to work. The pressure needs to pay off. The team cannot thirst your teammate if you can easily fire and stop them from thirsting your teammate. Beautiful teamwork coming there from Arab T Esports. Well played, well, a good save there for your knocked teammate. 03 brothers, they are trying to go in for that push on RIZZ Esports. Master, Clutch, Witcher, last three players standing. Masai Mari are looking for that loophole to go in for that push. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do something there, but it seems like S2K where they are, they have actually gotten a wipe on K, and that looks good there where they are. It seems like they've been able to get some damage on each other. 03 brothers, Clutch there goes down. They need to go in for that before anything, and they need to make sure it works. Now RIZZ Esports there, we have a Witcher. Unfortunately for them, down one of their teammates is already down there. That's going to be Clutch. They need to either get the revive or go in for that fight against the 03 brothers. Everyone right now is making their rotations. They're looking for that player. Something actually went in, but it did not do anything. Witcher still continue the revive. Then we have the player from 03 going in for that push, and he goes down. Another one tries to push there. The damage is beautiful. RIZZ, you can do something. Your teammate got good cover, and you have Masai Mari being spotted as all their master, about to show us why the name just makes a sense there. 03 finally healing up there. Another one gets knocked, and Master very much low. He's running away. He doesn't want to engage. He wants to make sure he can heal up before anything. Now 03 player Paramole, you're giving Master the time to heal. He's actually getting the heal happening there. The zone is finally here, and he makes it on time there. 03 Paramole. We have RIZZ Master getting the molly in, trying to confirm the elimination there. We have Reckless getting knocked all over again. Master, Paramole will be going down as well. Oh, and 03 brothers have been wiped out by one player. Ha 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 ha. Crazy. No, the zone speed is actually okay. It has only been upped by 0.2, and that's because players playing in other regions, we have some teams, when we start the game at 10, it's actually 12 where they are. So when we finish the game, they're going to sleep at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. So we are trying to accommodate them as well. Don't worry about that. Of course, it's just now during the group stage with that 0.2 amp, or is it 0.2 or 0.1? It's a very small, I think 0.1 change, ATHOX. It's not really that high. It's not any different. Even if it goes back to normal. Esports room zone speed is different from normal room. They don't, not the same, never the same. So RFT right now, they are making their way into that safe zone. So let's see how they're going to be maneuvering this there. Yes, we have Tanoki, we have Boy, and we have Face. As the only players remaining, RFT might just be looking for another clutch to their name and maybe more eliminations, because so far they have only 3 and they can get more if they want to. Crazy Esports, they are there. Man is already down on his knees, and Brain Boy, we have seen him working very well under pressure, and a grenade is in his hand. But the team they're going against, if it's S2K, they know their things, they know what they want to do, and they're very ready to continue clutching. But as they do that, RFT Esports third party, they fight there, a grenade in his hand. That's gonna be Rodo. If that nade is beautiful, he might just be getting a knock on either the players from S2K or Crazy Esports, but he stops cooking up that grenade just yet. The RFT trying to get closer. Ninja are still playing as a scout. They're looking at the back, making sure no one comes to stop them as they try to farm more eliminations. Rodo there, the grenade is his hand. They're looking for a Kobe. He cooks it to perfection. Crazy Esports, the nade goes in, and they actually move their location. Rodo not very much aware that S2K is here. Look at the two players, Eagle and seeing someone will actually get something happening, and RFT is waiting as grenades are being cooked there from Crazy Esports. Ilovka takes a vehicle, immediately makes a run for it there. Mahiri as well, he takes a run for it. He doesn't want to take on the fight. Brainy Boy, Armani, they're changing their location. They're looking for perfect locations to make everything work, and the lessness is also very much aware that they need to be very careful. People are coming from the back there. Yes, closing on them. Their Saints are being spotted by NWAAR. So right now, everyone is engaging in every single side. RFT Esports, I have Crazy. Oh no, Crazy Esports there, man, was able to get that knock and the thrust, and that leaves only 3 players standing. That will be Mantelio, Ninja, and the teammate Lessless as the last player standing from RFT Esports. The zone is about to lose, and Saints is also losing players. There's some casualty into that zone, but they need to get going, they need to get moving. RFT, the zone is about to shift, and if you do not engage now, then they will be forced to either fight in the blue zone or try and force their way into that zone. They're Saints receiving some fight where they are. They seem to be engaging against NWAAR, and who have already taken a wipe on Saint Esports. NWAAR is from which region? I need to know. ES are eliminated by Crazy Esports. Oh, Crazy and RFT. Oh, let's go. Where is NW from? Where is NW from? Where are they from? We have RFT. Oh, what? Did they get the 2 players? Oh, they did not. La Howley. Oh, somebody's about to get cooked here, but then Brainy Boy, the Crazy Esports team, have a team. RFT very much aware of their location. Mantelio, he's trying to get a Kobe, trying to look for the player that was on the roof here, but unfortunately the player already made their change. Mantelio now has to be very careful. Brain Boy is waiting just by the edge here. If he can spot Mantelio very well, he will be able to get a knock and a thrust just to confirm that Crazy Esports clearly Lovka with a deadly off angle. They're on the RFT Esports team. They're just waiting on them to make a mistake. Crazy Esports could easily ruin this for RFT as they try to figure out what's next. Now S2K and RFT Esports, the zone is about to move. RFT has to make their run for it as well. The team that is S2K, they're not in that safe zone just yet. The zone is pushing them. They need to get going. Crazy Esports, they need to get moving as well. Brain Boy has been waiting, spots all of the players, and beautifully done there. RFT, they will be taking that player down. Now Crazy Esports trying to get the cover on the teammate. Ilovka goes down as well. Mahiri, he will be trying to get there into the zone. He's still going, he's not stopping, and of course if you can continue without stopping, then why would you stop? The RFT there, one of their teammates, Ninja, he makes it into the zone there. Crazy Esports, unfortunately they will not be surviving that rotation. There we have ESPORTS, the last player, Mahiri. Beautiful pre-fire for Mahiri, he wants to take him down, but Tanoki with that shotgun will be taking him back to lobby as well. Royal Academy, one player remains standing. They need to get the revives and continue the fight. Foul play have been playing it so silently that I forgot foul play is in the game. Crazy. I forgot they're in the game. But right now, this one is about to shift there. Foul play is getting the revives on their knock teammate. RFT still has the numbers. NWAAR lad Camilo. I think that's the name. Camilo. Okay, Camilo. And Koro. The only team here with good numbers. RFT still holding it tight there. I think Naruto, you're happy about this. RFT today. RFT right now, they're doing well. They're doing great. They're doing a good thing. So with that, zone about to shift their role. Academy being supported by foul play, and their teammate Riyadh has been taken back to lobby, leaving just one person. That is he still in the game? Oh, it's Young, and foul play is coming for that push. NWAAR, unfortunately, they are losing players into that zone. Their Ninja has to make his way into the zone. He's still running. He's trying to get into the safe zone. Camilo looking for the sprays. He's looking for Ninja. He has enough utilities to make his way into the zone, but for some reason, he doesn't want to go in just yet. He just wants to continue using the loot. He's trying to heal up the first aid kit. He wants to make it. I don't know if he's going to make it, but then let's leave him to it. Foul play, and the team that is NWAAR is each other. Play solo goes down, and that is only one player, that is Koro, to go against them, and that will not be an easy fight there. Foul play right now, they have the numbers, but when you look at a team that is NWAAR, they also do not have the zone. This is a rookie push there, man boy. You need to be careful. Luckily for him, his team had actually got some cover. Grenade is in hand there. They're trying to get Koro, and a foul play. The team was very foul play. Should I say or should I not say it? Should I say or should I not say it? But beautifully done there by foul play. Beautifully done there. They were patient and they got a chicken dinner with 6 eliminations to back that up. Second place, you have NWAAR, 4 eliminations. Third, you have RFT, 6. Fourth, you have ES, 1. 5, you have Royal Academy, 4. 6, you have Crazy Esports, 4. 7, S2K, 5. 8, you have RIZZ. With 9 we have Saint 1, 10 we have Zeus, with 4, 11 we have 03, with 2, 12 we have KN, 5, 13 we have Iron 0, 14 MVP 0, 15 1 take 0, 16 NGX 0. Going a lot with 4 eliminations, we have a RIZZ Master. Best companion with 2 rescues, we have KN, Pedrinho. And then finish out with the final elimination, Play Roman. Well, that is it for game number 4. We have one more game to go tonight, and then we'll be calling it a night. For now, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be right back after the break. All right, welcome back to the last game of the night, and that is in Miramar. And I've just been informed that it seems like today's esports room cards that people are using today, it seems like their mess is unstable, not only for us, it seems like it's unstable for most people. I've tried to ask on people who I don't know. Let me check. I can see a lot of people complaining about their mess. I don't know what to do about this, guys. I think it's just the internet itself, like everywhere, and okay, I see some people have good MS, and then some people have bad MS. So I don't know what to do about this. Someone said maybe they're high. And it is in Miramar, and foul play. They gave us a chicken dinner in that first game in Miramar. That is the fourth game of the night, and they did a very good rotation. I mean, I told you, I even forgot foul plays in the game. They played it very slow, and it actually came to a workout for them, because as soon as they finished their rotations and then they came back, it actually paid off, and they were able to get their team a chicken dinner with that very slow rotation. I believe people in Kenya right now are experiencing very high MS in their rooms, including me as the caster, and I'm not sure what's really the issue, if it's my end or Safaricom's end. I'm not sure what's really affecting the Kenya players tonight, but again, we do apologize for that. We have tried to change the host just to make sure it's a little bit better. So if it's not yet better, then I believe it's a Kenyan internet issue and not more of the host issue, you get. So right now, let me look at something. Okay, so Royal Academy there, one of their teammates, Lyrad 99. Let's see what Lyrad 99 will be up to, and what we are going to be expecting from him when it comes to this game. Their rug has already been able to get a revive. Their smoker and his teammates should probably help the revive teammates. Oh, nice, beautiful, and nice and beautiful. What a beautiful pre-fire there coming from smoker, able to get a knock, and of course with that fast knock, they should be able to go in for that, which the players there from the ES are very much damaged. The Royal Academy can use this to their advantage. Another one goes down, and they're still going in for that, which Tanoki and his teammate, that is like they are the last player standing in Royal Academy, coming in for that push. Very aggressive on it, and we have Tanoki. The fire is happening, but he goes down as well, and that leaves only one man. That's gonna be Light with his S12K looking to go in for that push. If that S12K is beautiful, then some people from Royal Academy will be falling victims. Yes, wow, bro, he almost got 3 of them down. Royal Academy almost lost that S12K. Actually, it was a beautiful S12K. That was actually my concern. If that S12K is beautiful, anything could happen. He got 2 players down while they were flying Dutchmans, and they went down on their knees. But luckily for them, Smoker was there to get that revive, or rather the last elimination, and still revive them before they got eliminated. Now, the thing about this Group D is that most teams have a lot of confidence. Most teams are actually very aggressive, and they know when to take on fights. They know when it's necessary to engage and when it's not necessary to engage, which is actually paying off for most of the teams. Seen how Foul played it in a previous game. That chicken dinner was unexpected. So Foul play tonight. I think I've said your name more than 10 times so far. I'm very much impressed with that rotation, and we're hoping they do the same thing in this last game of the night, and they can get, you know, another chicken dinner before anything. So right now we have one take esports trying to make their way into that safe zone, trying to figure out what really works for them. If it's taking on fights later compared to how the previous games they have been taking on early fights, one take esports is a strong team from Kenya. I think that is the most improved team from Kenya in terms of how they, you know, take on fights, the rotations they're taking. They have good teamwork. They're doing everything in their power to survive, but somehow along the way they end up losing, and it actually disadvantages them. So I hope they have they know that they actually improved, just that they can do a little bit better in terms of how they take on fights and survive a little bit longer. So one take, if you're hearing what I'm saying, you are a very strong team. You have shown good improvement. Just focus now on getting more beyond just eliminations. Give us placement points, give us chicken dinners. You have given us that, but give us more, do more. We know you can do more, so why not do it, right? So far, 03 Brothers, they have a team that is right next to them, that is RIZZ Esports. We can see Ragnar and the teammates are very much close to where 03 Brothers are, and they could easily engage in any fight depending on how they feel about tonight's last game of the night. 03 Brothers have been affected greatly with the high MS, and I'm hoping that they can recover from that as soon as the MS stabilizes. I hope they can recover and they'll be able to get a little bit more eliminations and placement points for their team. Saint Esports, so we have S2K as well. S2K is Cove, Kira, Eagle, and Singo. They are all of them still surviving. They they love these buildings where they can hold those small sharks. I like that. Moha Gamer, how you doing? Are you locking in? Moha, you're supposed to, bro. Moha, nilikupea task moja unikumbushe tu. Sasa mimi nimejikumbusha. I'm gonna put a reminder. Tomorrow I will show you how to do what you're asking for, okay? So 03 Esports right now, they have one of the teammates, Paramole, is down. I don't know why Spikey did not join the team there, but then Cyro and the teammates, they want to try them as much as possible to get the revive. What? And Reckless will be saving, will not be saving the team here, and they'll be going back to lobby. Unless my eyes were wrong, but I think he threw a grenade and not a smoke. What just happened there? I'm sorry, Oslet. I'm very sorry. I forgot a whole team. Crazy, right? But you guys impressed me. I think they threw a grenade. Guys, is it that they're sleepy or what? Because that's how I play sometimes when I'm trying to play at night. I can launch a grenade instead of a smoke and eliminate the whole team, because I chose not to sleep and play PUBG Mobile. So if that happens, just forgive me, okay? Forgive me. But of course, 13 teams still standing. The zone is about to close in, and we are in that second phase of the zone. Team MVP are also making their rotations. The Zeus Sovereign has been focusing on a very late rotation for their game. They have been choosing not to engage in early fights. Totally okay. As long as you have enough utilities to make your rotations into the safe zone, that's totally okay. Royal Academy as well seems to have adapted to that same plan, where they're coming in a little bit slow in that safe zone. just to engage in fight. RFT Esports last game, beautifully executed game there. They were able to play with good teamwork. They were able to get a lot of eliminations by choosing just to play on the aggressive side and just let the game flow, and it actually paid off. They got good elimination points. They got third place from that game, so everything they did in the fourth game of the night actually paid off. RIZZ Esports as well, another team we have seen dominating, taking their time with the rotations. There is a team I'm looking for that I've seen doing a lot. I believe that is NWAAR. We have seen them farming eliminations in Miramar, and they're always moving. They're not really as a nomadic team. I don't believe I just said nomadic, but I don't think they're what did I say, man? I don't think they're a team that likes to play it safe. I don't think so. For Saint Esports, very hard game here tonight. KN, on the other hand, farming Saint Esports. Every time they encounter each other, KN and Saint will fight. Kila saa. Sorry, I spoke Swahili. That meant every time. Okay, but if you came for PMSC in Kenya, you should know something. You should know some Swahili. Why you are here and you know nothing? You should know something. I hope Kenyans taught you something. But then so far, not even a single fight is getting brewed anywhere. Zeus Sovereign and Roll Academy is still trying to make their way into that safe zone. Already one of their teammates, Azen, already made it into that safe place. But RIZZ Esports is literally in front of him and probably will be engaging in fights with them if they encounter each other along the way. Yes, 2K, we have Eagle, Kiras, Cove, and Single. They're all just maintaining and not really in that mood to take on any fights just yet. Crazy Esports as well, playing it safe and avoiding as many fights as possible. W's to you, Haki. Thank you so much. But of course, we have to wait and see if the fight will begin. But so far, we have S2K there. Oh, and I told you NWR, they're somehow always engaging, man. I don't know how they get to these teams. And when they engage, it's Saint Esports or NK. Those are the two teams they always encounter each other. So far, Saint has one of their teammates there knocked there. They're trying to smoke up the place there. Camilo has been able to get a rotation, and they're smoking up the place just to be able to revive. But of course, it will take some time before they go in for that, which they're trying to scout out the area there. NWR Camilo is watching them as they revive. But as soon as they change their location, I have a feeling Camilo will engage, and he spots them and knocks them fast immediately. He gets the chance to do so. Saint, on the other hand, that is low, changing position. We have Camilo trying to get some space there. Someone is third party, some damage, and Camilo and Saint Esports will be able to go away, and they'll be surviving that for now. We have seen RFT Esports taking on a fight as well. They have gotten a couple of knocks on their name, and S2K, their teammate, that's Kira, is already down. That is Cove, Eagle, and Stingle should probably get closer and help their teammate with this fight. Foul play. Have a fight on their end as well. I've seen them in the kill feed. They're taking on KN. Some beautiful Kobe's have been registered there. We might just be missing an interesting fight. So foul play right now. Solo have been able to get on that knock there. They want to go in for that push. They need to be careful. KN has proven time and time again they can come back from anything. But this time round, foul play did not come to play games with KN, but they came to take them back to lobby. Now there's another team very much close to them. That is Saint Esports, a team that could decide to engage and take them down if they would like to do so. But Saint, on the other hand, playing they'll be safe there. One of their teammates have been spotted. Foul play, been very aware of this, very much aware of this location, and they're trying to smoke up the area to be able to revive his knocked teammate. Foul play, on the other hand, they are making their rotations. One take seems to be having a fight where they are, and I'm trying to go and see what's really happening. But 3 of their teammates have already been eliminated and taken back to lobby. Roll Academy losing numbers into that blue zone. They're trying to go into the zone. Their smoker is down, and unfortunately Lyra will not be able to get the revive without losing the teammate, so he decides just to go away and just head into that safe zone. Our team MVP, Zeus Sovereign, they're also focusing on that safe zone. Nomi is down. Everyone is literally fighting the other person also Rosemary being spotted. Beautiful damage on him there. He's still going on with the drive. He wants to get away, but not for long because he has been spotted by Team MVP. Wheezy is making his rotations as well. Chukuluku also making his rotation into the safe zone. RIZZ ESPORTS literally in front of him there in the compound that he's looking to go to. So he has to be very careful with the rotation. He has to scout before he does anything that will cost him and his team. Saint Esports, we have the teammate has been knocked, leaving just one player. That will be Lord. Foul play is Fermin. I think they like hearing the name. Foul play. Beautifully done here tonight. Here 5 eliminations to their name, and Solo is cooking up a grenade. They're looking for a Kobe, but Saint Esports is not there. They need to be careful. You're alone here, Solo. You have gone in for that push alone, but the teammates are finally closing in there. Manboy is here, and the backup is finally here to save our boy here. We have them doing a very good rotation. As Saint Lord, they are changing his location, going away from the fight. He wants to survive. He's going, he's retreating, and he's doing everything he can just to be as safe as possible away from any fights with foul play. Zeus Sovereign, I've seen them taking on a fight. Seems like Chukuluku is also giving some teams pressure with how he's getting some knocks and still changing his position not to expose himself. Now here's the thing, if you're playing as a solo, you need to be as confident as you can be. Your teammates will be your coaches, your teammates will be your managers, and your teammates will be your worst critics. So you have to be confident enough to mute their mics and play the game. Don't be like Mitch, please. Sometimes things I tell you, I'm just telling you how I play. Don't play like me. I'm not an esports player. I'm a content creator, so I have my own thinking. So right now we have Team MVP. They are making their way into that zone, and we have RIZZ ESPORTS right in front of them. We're still waiting to see any fights being brewed by these teams. They're still taking their time. 12 teams still standing. The zone is getting smaller. They're going to be forced to take on fights. Whether they like it or not, the fights will find their way to them. It's hot. MVP. Let me see this. To RIZZ ESPORTS. I hope I'm gutting enough there. Okay, RIZZ ESPORTS right now have a fight where they are trying to smoke up their knocked teammate to be able to survive that. But Crazy Esports and the local will be going down, and Team MVP is finally closing in. The problem is that SPK is also third party, and we have Mahiri jumping into that fight. So Mahiri, Amani, sorry, say what did I call him? But Crazy Esports is giving MVP a hard time. Their clips holding a nest waiting for them to go in for that with Rainboy. He falls casualty to a stay holder of the Nestle case, trying to get the Thursday, is actually able to get it, and Crazy Esports is losing numbers one by one. But unfortunately, the teammate Adrian from Team MVP will have to request for that revive before the players from Crazy Esports go in for that, which they're finally up there. Mahiri, he wants to get closer. Money as well, they are holding that grenade. They're looking for that grenade, and Team MVP, they want to go in for that push as well. A nade on Arman's hand. They're trying to cook it up to perfection just to take on the last players there from Team MVP. They're also changing their position. MVP Adrian moving around, holding a grenade as well. He's looking for a Kobe, but of course it will take time before they decide to go in for that push. And NWAAR is also taking on a fight while we experience MVP and Crazy Esports engaging in this fight. Beautifully done there. Grenade does get damage on Adrian, and Crazy Esports should be able to hear him trying to heal up, but they seem to be not comfortable enough to go in for that push. Mahiri trying to get closer. A grenade in his hand there, looking for another Kobe. If he cooks up the well, he's going to get a Kobe on MVP, and they go outside. The grenades for Mahiri, it knocks his own teammate. Now Armani is down on his knees. It's up to Mahiri to do something about it, but unfortunately while they try to go in for that push, they get knocked and thirsted with that push there. RFT Esports foul play finally engaging, and we have them going against the Rodo, the one and only Rodo, and the players from Play will be getting that knock. Where is everyone else to give them the cover they need? Ninja goes in and he gets to knock himself. We have a relentless lessness. Okay, watching that fight, able to get at least one player from foul play down, and he decides to go and join his teammate Mantelio just to be on the safe place, just to work as a team and not to end up losing the whole fight just because they wanted to take on foul play. Beautifully done here by foul play. They're still farming eliminations, 8 elims to their name, and they are still cooking. Foul play being third party there by Saint Esports. You can see one of the teammates has already been taken down. For RFT Esports, we have them going in for that push. Mantelio and Lessness finally going closer to where the action is, but the zone is not even with them anymore. Zeus Chukuluku, it will be smoked out, and RFT Esports will be taking Chukuluku back to lobby. Beautifully done there. Now with that zone about to shift, MVP, S2K, these teams are in that safe zone, very much aware that some teams are not. They will be gatekeeping them. They will be trying to get, some knocks along the way while they try to close in. But let's see what's going to be brewing here. RFT Esports player Rodo is still down. How did they not touch Rodo till now? Lessness and Mantelio still gatekeeping the area. Team MVP there and S2K also taking their time, probably not aware that we have people that are already holding compound, and RIZZ Esports decide let's just go in for that push and risk it if we can just do it. So now RIZZ Esports finally goes in there. Clutch is trying to get some nades cooked up there, but the players from S2K cooking up nades as well. Molly is going towards him, and Eagle does get pushed there by Master, who will be taking him back to lobby. Remember, Master was able to give us a clutch against the 0-3 brothers, and he might be looking to do the same right now for S2K. Unfortunately, he needs to go against MVP as well. They want to close in. He cannot just push them without thinking about the team on their left. Their MVP being spotted by Master, and Adrian goes down. Last player standing. Clips getting the revive. Master gets some Molly in. He wants to cook them back to lobby. The Molly lands right where we have team MVP, and Adrian misses that burst. Very lucky crawl away. And now we have RIZZ Esports trying to get the pre-fires there towards team MVP. Adrian and Clips finally looking for that revive. They need to get going. The zone is about to close in. Smokes are in, and Master's grenade actually connects. And who is this guy? Clutch there getting a grenade in his hand. They're looking for a Kobe on the S2K. The nade goes in. If it goes well, it's going to be a Kobe. Doesn't really connect just yet. He gets another grenade in his hand there. Master has proven time and time again. I don't know who he is, where he's been all our lives, but he's cooking teams by himself. He's getting grenades, he's getting shotguns, he's getting mollies, he's getting wipes, and he's still going in for that push. Single will be getting saved by RFT as the third party the fight. They are taking down Master. He goes in to make sure he can confirm that elimination. Leicester still being spotted. Seems like he has been eliminated as well. Now RIZZ Esports, Clutch and Single will be forced to take on fights together. The zone is pushing Mantelio. He needs to make it into the safe zone. MVP Clips is standing. Clutch being spotted. Beautiful reflexes for Clips there. It does get good damage. Needs to make it into the zone. Needs to be careful. Someone on the left might just be able to take him down. That will be Adrian. If he sports oh no, Adrian helping his teammate before they are spotted. Now 2 teams remain standing. S2K, beautiful nade there from Clips. Still looking for more grenades towards a Single. If the nade connects, it's going to be a beautiful one there. And Single will be going down on his knees. And grenades are still getting cooked there. S2K, we have Scove there. A grenade will also be getting closer if he's not careful. But luckily for him, he's a little bit far off. And now the players from Team MVP, that will be Adrian and Clips. That will be the last 2 players giving S2K a run for their money in the chicken team. Their grenades are getting cooked by Adrian. You just need to get closer. You have the utilities. Just get a little bit closer. It seems grenades are over. And Adrian with Clips are out of grenades and mollies. Same to team S2K. They do not have the utilities, grenades or mollies to get any damage on them, but now they're going to push them. Single trying to get the pre-fires. Clips has been thwarted. A beautiful pre-fire, not even that much damage. He switches to the S4K. Clips get the first player down. The squad is trying to close in there. Now they have to get a 1v1 there. Someone has to win, but it's going to be Clips there getting the S12K connected and getting the chicken dinner for team MVP. Well played there. Beautiful chicken dinner for team MVP. A chicken dinner and a total of 9 eliminations. The second you have S2K1. 3 you have RIZZ Esports. With 10, 4 we have Arab T. With 7, 5 we have Saint 2, 6 you have Foul Play. With 10, 7 you have Zeus 0, 8 you have Royal Academy 5, 9 you have Crazy Esports 2, 10 you have NWAAR 4, 11 160, 12 NGX 0, 13 KN 0, 14 03 Brothers 0, and 15 ES 0. Going all out there with 5 eliminations, you have MVP Clips, Best Companion and 3 rescues. We have Royal Academy player Smoker, and then the finisher with the final elimination MVP Clips. Well, that is it for tonight's games for Group D. Beautifully played from all teams, and the chicken dinners have all been worth it. But for now, it has been your girl Mitch Gaming. That has been the group stages phase 1. We are officially done with phase 1. See you guys next time, that is on Friday, for phase 2 in the group stages, before we can head on over to the semi-finale. So make sure you have yourselves a lovely night, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Bye.